Hello, 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 everybody. Carolyn Williams here with Money Reverse. Come on in. It is time for Stock Savvy Sessions, day 4. It's day 4. When you arrive, can you just put day 4 in the comments? That lets me know you didn't just wander over here. And if you did, that's okay too. But more importantly, it lets me know that you can hear me. It's my way of checking the mic and the chat and all that good stuff. So, Stock Savvy Sessions Day 4. Look, as soon as I start to come online, I get something in my eye, an eyelash in my eye. Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just say day 4 in the comments and say hello to all of your fellow class members that are here now and that are joining us. It's Stock Savvy Sessions, day 4. Just say day 4 in the comments. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Oh my goodness. I think you've been here for every session, Diane. I think you've been here for every session. That is so great. I love it. It is, I enjoy doing this. And I do this really because nobody else does this. Nobody else does this. So I do this because nobody else does this. And I love teaching. And it also gives you an introduction to me, to what I do, some of my classes, and just so we can become acquainted. And also I can just share some of the great information that I have that can help you to know more about trading and investing in the market. We're right about 1 minute and we're going to get started. So come on in, everybody. We're going to get started with Stock Savvy Sessions day 4. Now, if you have been here for every session, Stock Savvy Sessions day 1, 2, 3, and 4, just say every session. Just say every session. That lets me know that you didn't miss it. You set aside time, and I am honored for that because there's so many things that's vying for our time all the time. So if you made the time to be here, I really appreciate it. Let's get started. Oh yeah, I see every session. Yeah, I thought you had been. So I am not going to waste your time. Oh yeah. Hey, Deani, every session. Oh my God. Hello. I know how valuable your time is, and I thank God that you found this valuable enough to give it just 30, 45 minutes of your time. And, I'm going to teach for about 45 minutes. And if you want to ask questions for the next hour, I'll stay here and answer questions, definitely. So I'm not going to put a time limit on your questions. I'm going to put a time limit on how much I teach because I have lots that I could teach. Okay, listen to 2. Oh, yeah. Listen to the 2 I missed. Yes, I see that you did post some in the comments, Ginger. Thank you so much. Let's get started, everybody. I always am going to start in a word of prayer, so join with me as we get ready for Stock Savvy Sessions day 4. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. We're here for Stock Savvy Sessions day 4. And in this lesson and all lessons, it is my desire that you be glorified. Lord, it is you that I worship. It is you that has proven to me that it is you who give us the power to get wealth. Lord, I thank you for all of the attendees here of the Stock Savvy Sessions, whether they're live or watching on the replay. Lord, I pray financial abundance to every heart, every mind that's here today. And Lord, I just thank you for continuing to empower them beyond what I do today. Lord, I thank you that your Holy Spirit shows up and teaches in a way that I cannot. Speak to each person through their spirit, telling them more that they need to know than I am expressing in my conversation. And for this, we'll give you all the glory, all the praise. In your son, Jesus' name, I pray. Amen. 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 Let's say amen. I have to clap after I pray, y'all. Sorry, I have to clap after I pray. That's just me. Let's talk about Stock Savvy Sessions day 4. We're going to cover some things today, and it is really going to be about how do we go from here to making money in the market. How do we go from here to making money in the market? Let's just jump right in. Let's just jump right in. As with all of our Stock Savvy sessions, I'm always going to give you a biblical investing lesson. And this lesson is prepare for more, then ask for more. Prepare for more, then ask for more. This comes from 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 10. This is the ISV version. Now, this screen, let me go ahead and go through the scripture. The scripture reads, later on, Jabez called on the God of Israel, asking him, whether you would bless me again and again, enlarge my territory, keep your power with me, keep me from evil, and keep me from harm. And God granted what he had requested. So again, prepare for more and ask for more. This looks like a video on the screen simply because it is. This is a biblical investing lesson that is in Money Reverse University. So when you go to Money Reverse University, sign up for the Stock Savvy sessions. A biblical investing lesson is there waiting for you. It's a short lesson, about 2 to 3 minutes, and it has a lot of my interpretation and the message that the Lord has given me on these scriptures as it relates to money and finances. So again, prepare for more and then ask for more. 1 Chronicles 4 and 10, the ISV. Be blessed, everybody. The information provided here today is for educational purposes only. Any market information that I share is purely commentary and should not be construed as investment advice, nor should the information be construed as a solicitation to buy or sell any securities of any kind. Now, as we've been going through Stock Savvy sessions, we go through Stock Talk, but first we've been talking about cryptocurrency. Now, those of you that's been here in other sessions, if you found some of the cryptocurrency information helpful, let me know. No, as a matter of fact, I want you to share with me something that you learned about cryptocurrency that you didn't know before you took this session. So just kind of share in the comments, because I think some of the things that you may have learned, other people here may benefit from that. So just share something in the comments that you learned from about cryptocurrency that you didn't know before you started the session. You can do it at any time. And so what I want to do is just while you're doing that, I want to do just a quick review of what we've talked about thus far. This is in our day 1, day 2, and day 3 session. A couple of things that I want to make sure that everybody understands, even if this is your first day being in a cryptocurrency, being in a Stock Savvy sessions. I want you to know that when we talk about cryptocurrencies, we're talking about something that's digital. There's nothing that you will hold in your hand, even though you always see Bitcoin represented with a coin with a B on it. So, and you see Dogecoin represented with a coin with a dog on it. There, you don't get a coin and you don't get a dog. It's just all digital, created, maintained, and moved around and stored within computer systems. So that is what I want you to know. And there are over 6,700 cryptocurrencies available for purchase right now. And I'm sure today there's been others created because they're created through a mining process, which is a computer process. So you don't have to go and set up a press and press coins and everything. It's digital. So it's a computer process that sets them up. So new cryptocurrencies are being created on a regular. So just wanted to give you that summary of cryptocurrency as we go a little bit further. Yeah, look at the comments here. And I'm seeing some of the things that we have learned about cryptocurrencies in this session. Number one, there's different ways to purchase. Yes, that's exactly something that we went through. That is in our day 3 session. So if you missed that, go watch that in the day 3 session. And that it's unregulated and that it trades 24/7. Exactly. There's no regulation around cryptocurrencies. There's good and bad in everything. So, but just know this is not managed by a central bank. If your crypto is stolen, it's not regulated by and insured by the FDIC or CIPC. There's nobody to call if they steal it. So that's one of the downsides of having no regulation, is that there's nobody to call when if pirates come. It's just like pirate days. Who's going to stop them? Who's going to stop them? So with that, those are two other things that we want you to learn. And you can go back through any of the Stock Savvy sessions here and get more information. Now, let's see. I want to talk a little bit. This cryptocurrency lesson is going to be a little bit different because what I'm going to share with you is we've been talking about cryptocurrencies and we've been really kind of, understanding that, yeah, I may possibly want to buy some Bitcoin or some other crypto, but what are professional asset managers saying? If you say, okay, Carolyn, I hear you, but I really have somebody managing my money for me. I have somebody managing, I have an investment person, and they're helping me to get in things that are solid, that's going to help me grow my portfolio because I didn't have these skills to do this. And I appreciate that. That is being so smart. So what are those professionals saying about cryptocurrencies? Because if you say, wait a minute, I'm looking at the price of Bitcoin and where it's been over the last, back in February of 2020, it was at $9,000 and now it's at $64,000. So wait a minute, I would have loved to have gotten in that, over $50,000 increase in the last 12 months. In the last 15 months, I would have loved to have gotten in that. Asset manager, can you put me in some of that? This is what's happening today. People are being more educated about financial markets and about investments than they ever have before. So asset managers are kind of having some issue because they're getting clients that are just as knowledgeable as they are about some of this stuff. And that is great. If you have someone professionally managing your monies, I want you to be as intelligent as they are. And I want you to get more knowledge so that you know who to hire to help you. You're not going to hire somebody and you don't know what they're doing. You want to ask them, can you put me in some of this? Because I see it has been growing by leaps and bounds over the last 12 to 18 months. So with that, there is a study that was done. It was put out by Barron's, and I pulled my Barron's paper out. I actually get Barron's via digital and paper, but I love the paper. And what came in my Barron's paper was an insert that was all about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So these are on the right-hand side, you'll see a few pictures that I took from my Barron's paper, and I am giving them credit as a resource down at the bottom, Barron's April 12th, 2021. And just like they're giving credit to where they got this information from. Now, here, asset managers were asked to predict where they thought Bitcoin was going to be headed in 5 years. And again, this came out in April of 2021. Take a look at this little, this pie graph here, at this circular graph. If you see, where do you think Bitcoin's going? The biggest part of this, 33%, is they said it would go from 25,000 to 49,999. Bitcoin is over 64,000. I think it's over 60,000. It may be at 60,000 today. I actually haven't looked, to tell you the truth. I'm actually going to look right now, real quick. But I digress. So take a look. Many of them said from 0 to just under 10,000, 19% said this. And then from 10,000 to 24, just under 25,000, 17%. So it's kind of evenly based, but nobody said, when he said 100,000 plus, or let's go from 50,000 to 900 to 99,000. That is this blue right here, 16%. These are, we're already there now. So what's going to happen in the next 5 years? And this was a survey that was conducted in 2021. And then over 100,000 plus, there's 15%. I'd love to see what these asset managers are saying now. Now, because remember when I shared with you in our day 2 session, I kind of showed you the price of Bitcoin as it had been over the last 18 months. And just because it's going up, it doesn't mean that it doesn't come down. It's very volatile. I do want you to know that cryptocurrencies are very volatile. If you don't know anything else, just know, just because it's going up doesn't mean it's going to keep going up. It went all the way back down to $40,000. It went from 60,000 down to 40,000, then the 60,000, the 66,000, and it may come back down again. It's very volatile. This is not for the faint of heart. If you want to put something in cryptocurrency and think it's going to sit there and do nothing or just creep up slowly or go down slowly and give you an opportunity to peel out, it hasn't worked out like that. It moves very fast. It's very volatile. So the one thing I want you to know is to know yourself so that you can know if this is for you. It could be you don't like volatility and you can't sleep at night with volatility. In that case, I really want you to rethink how, if you would get into cryptocurrency, because this is exactly how it trades. Okay, so this is one of the things that they ask. First of all, asset managers really, just really don't have a lot of faith that it's going to be something to contend with in 5 years. And we don't know this. I'm going to keep this and share this. And I stay subscribed to Barron's, so I get all kind of great information. I love Barron's. It's a good paper. You don't get any money. I don't get any money from them if you read them. But now let me tell you something else that they ask. That question was asked by advisors and professional asset managers. Number one, the first question was, do you currently allocate crypto to any of your client accounts? This is this circle right here, this circular graph with the big orange section. That orange section is no. 91% said no, I do not allocate crypto to any of my client accounts. And 9% said yes. 9% said yes. So they were not allocating earlier this year in 2021 of the selected financial analysts that were polled here. And I don't know who and how old they were. I just don't know that. And then the second question that was asked, if not, do you plan to allocate to crypto in client accounts in 2021? This is the question. The biggest answer here is this 40%, and that is the unsure. That is unsure. The second biggest is this 28%, and that said probably not. There's 15% that said definitely not, and then 15% said probably yes. So starting here, in this gray area, the 40%, the 28%, the further around this circle you get, the more negative toward allocating Bitcoin to some of your client accounts in 2021. This is a negative swing here. Starting at the top, definitely yes. That blue is definitely yes. 2% said definitely yes. Now, I would love to see what's happening, what's the response to this question now. Now, if any of you have someone professionally helping you with any of your accounts, I'm curious if you have asked them about cryptocurrency. I'm just curious if you've asked. If you have someone that is professionally helping you manage, whether it's your retirement account or you have some investments, have you asked about what's their take on cryptocurrency? I think it's important that you know. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong answer. It's just when you have someone helping you with your investments, they really need to know you and you need to know them. If they're trying to cram you into their philosophies, it may not be a fit. So the days of just following into a financial asset manager's philosophy without asking questions, those days are over. So I want you to develop your own voice in terms of what's happening with the money that God has entrusted to you. And they are the hired help. Okay. Would you let a maid come in your house and just start to tell you, you need to move the furniture over here? I think I need to have all kind of things. I don't like this lamp. No. You're the hired help, baby. You come in to help me do what I'm trying to do. Now, what your position is right now is to clean as I've directed you to do. Okay. I'd like to have the floors mopped. I'd like to have the dishes washed. I'd like to have everything dusted. Okay. You don't come in here telling me how to run this house. Okay. You're the hired help. You're the hired help. Okay. So if you have someone professionally managing your accounts, they're the hired help. I need you to go and get involved if you're not involved. I'm not saying go in there and cause any controversy. This is a partner. This is a partner. Oh yeah, this is not somebody you want to fight with. This is somebody you want to partner with. Okay. With that, let's see here. I want to show you something that has happened. The reason I think that these answers may be a little bit different now is because there are lots of conversations happening. Again, cryptocurrencies are becoming more and more mainstream, more and more desirable simply because of the return. An asset manager gets paid when they make you money. So if they're looking over here and they're seeing this crypto making money like crazy, okay, maybe I need to know about this a little bit more. And that's exactly what's happening. So there have been much talk in the professional financial world about cryptocurrency and how do we get into the game? How do we get into the game? We're not going to go out and buy Bitcoin and Dogecoin. I'm not going to do that for my clients. And I'll tell you what my class, what my class did. Yeah, I'll have talk about my class in a second, but I'm going to talk about this now. Let me tell you what happened since right before we started Stock Savvy Sessions. There are now crypto investment funds that are trading openly on our US markets. There's one here on the left-hand side. It's called BitTo. This is by ProShares Trust. You can see it's trading at $40. And what this invests in Bitcoin futures contracts. Now, they're not buying Bitcoin directly, but they are buying futures contracts. And a futures contract is a promise to buy particular cryptocurrency by a certain date at a certain price. And so those are futures contracts, the same way that we buy pork bellies and cotton and orange juice, just the same as we buy commodities. They're with futures contracts. You can buy cryptocurrencies now via futures contracts. So that's what these funds are investing in. So here's one here. The BITO started trading on 10/19. So at the time of this recording, has it been 7 days yet? Within a week. And then this one on the right-hand side, BTF. This is another cryptocurrency ETF, exchange traded fund. And with an exchange traded fund, we haven't talked about this in Stock Savvy Sessions. So here's a little bonus teaching. An exchange traded fund is just like a mutual fund, which means you buy one symbol, you buy BITO or you buy BTF, and you're not just buying one thing, you're buying multiple holdings. It's almost like if this ETF was about technology, you wouldn't be buying one technology stock. You may be buying 25 technology stocks that they've just wrapped into one symbol so that you don't have to be worried about one company going belly up. And then they have a fund manager that's watching it to make sure that it stays in balance so it makes money. So here's the second ETF that's on the right-hand side. 10/22 is when it started trading. So just know that there are funds out there now that investment managers may be somewhat interested in. If you have someone helping you to manage your accounts, you can ask their position on cryptocurrency, and you maybe even suggest some of these, get their opinion on these. They just started trading, so there is not a lot of history. I can't tell you it's good or bad or indifferent. Nobody can. They just started being traded. So just want to make sure that you know about that. You are in the know about cryptocurrencies. Now, if you have any questions about crypto from any of our Stock Savvy sessions, type them in the comments and I'm going to answer them at the end of our session. So again, thanks for joining for the crypto lesson. Let's jump into Stock Talk. Now, Stock Savvy Sessions Day 4. This is our final Stock Savvy Sessions. I get a little bit sad when it's the final session because I do enjoy doing this and I try to have fun when I do this. And so I get to know everybody. We kind of become a little family here. So if you're going to be a little bit sad with the last Stock Savvy session, just kind of put a little, tear emoji out there. Just let me know. So now I want to say, if you have been here for day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4, just put in the comments to say, I've been here every session. Just say, I've been here every session. Now, if you haven't been here, it's not too late. All of the sessions are available for viewing here wherever you're watching this now. All of the historical sessions are here. You can go back and watch them, and you can even do the homework. What I'm going to do is put a link in the comments right now. It's where if you have not signed up to do any of the homework, you can just click that link and register for the free Stock Savvy sessions in Money Reverse University. And then you will see all of the homework sessions that are available. They're still available. I'm not going to take anything down. I'm going to let you do this. You can share it with your friends. It's just a way that they can get some free stock lessons and in a class setting, not just listening, where you can actually take some action on it. So in our day 4 session, let's talk about what we have accomplished. In our day 1, 2, and 3, day 1, we did how big and how much. This is where we learned about market cap. If you learned about how big and how much, just say how big and how much in the comments and put an exclamation point. If you didn't, this is where we learned about market cap in the scenario of someone giving you a stock tip. All of these were based on a scenario of someone coming up to you and giving you a stock tip and telling you, oh, you need to buy this stock. These are some questions that I want you to ask yourself. And the first question is how big and how much? How big is this company? And how much has it been? How much has this stock been moving in the last year? And that was our day 1 session. In our day 2 session, same scenario. When they tell you about a stock tip, I want you to ask yourself, is this stock interesting? And is this stock rewarding? Because a stock that's not interesting is a stock whose stock price is probably not going to make a major move. And the reason that you get in stocks is so that you can make money. And the way you make money is that the stock price goes up after you buy it. And then if it's rewarding, some stocks will pay you money just for holding on to their stocks. And that's called a dividend. So we learned all about dividend and ex-dividend date and even had some dividend tips in there. That was on day 2. If you did interesting and rewarding, type in the comments, interesting and rewarding, if you like that. Now, and then our day 3 session, we went through savvy stock charting. We actually looked at charts for the stocks and all of these sessions, we're learning how to look up stock quotes, to basically go to finance.yahoo.com and look up stock quotes, and then also look at the charts and how to navigate through the charts and tell how a stock is trending in 5 seconds. And if anybody knows the 3 ways that a stock can trend, type it in the comments. There's only 3 ways that, and there's only one answer, and it's one of 3 things where a stock can be trending. And if you know that, put it in the comments. And then we've also had an introduction to cryptocurrencies. We've done a lot in the last 4 days. So those of you that are typing the comments saying, I got something from this, you have done a lot. I'm looking at your comments. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, y'all know this. Y'all know this stuff. Y'all can teach this. Y'all can look at this. I am so excited. Y'all know this stuff. Y'all see me. I'm so excited. You know this stuff. You'll never forget it. I promise you, you won't forget it. If somebody, yeah. That's my goal. That's my goal. So I am so excited for each of you. You know this stuff, and this is going to take you far. Yes. Oh, she says, hey, we had an amazing teacher. Oh my God. I didn't even ask for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is so precious. Now, you say, okay, Carolyn, we have learned a lot, but I still, you talk about making money. I don't know how to make money yet because I don't know how to trade and invest yet. I don't know how to take this information and buy some stocks. I want to know how to do that. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you, in the Money Reverse University, in your homework area, you had some stocks that you could do a review, do some homework on. If you want to take that sheet with everybody's homework on it, you can do that. There is a bonus video that's in your class area. And with that video shows you how to download the homework sheet so that you can save it on your computer and you can reference it later. You can also use that format perhaps to help you to, when you're researching stocks in the future. If once you start kind of watching stocks, you'll find several that you have on your list, and you probably need to have a way that you kind of keep them just so you don't have to remember, somebody told me about this stock last week. I don't remember it. Maybe just put it on your sheet. But at any rate, there is a bonus video demonstrating how to download the homework sheet. That's available for you right now. So enjoy, everybody. Now, how do you go from where you are right now to where you're making money in the market? There's 4 savvy steps that I want to tell you about. There's 4 savvy steps that you will need to take to get from where you are right now, because where you are right now is a very good place to be. It's a very good place to be. So with that, I want to tell you, to get from where you are right now to learning in the market, to making money in the market, I want you to, number 1, stay abreast of market concepts, terms, current events, and economic cycles. You need to kind of stay abreast of this. Number 2, I want you to develop some stock research and stock watching skills and techniques. And we started on the stock research. You've done great on the stock research. That's exactly what we did here. And then number 3, I want you to understand your personal investing style, understand your investing personality, and understand how much time you have to put in investments. And then the 4th thing you need to do is to practice it and go for it. Let me detail these a little bit more. Now, the first thing, I want you to learn about and stay abreast of market concepts, terminology, and economic cycles. There's things like the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, market sectors, volatility. If you've heard of any of these, you are doing great. Tell me which ones you've heard of. Let me tell you something that happened today. When the market closed today at 3 p.m., we hit new all-time highs on the Dow and the S&P. New all-time highs. When we started Stock Savvy sessions, all-time highs had just happened to close before we started this session. Friday before this session started, we've hit new all-time highs on the Dow and the S&P as of today. You need to know that. You need to know that. The NASDAQ did not hit an all-time high today. We're in the middle of earnings season. Earnings season is something that we need to know. We're in the middle of earnings season right now. So there's just so much going on. And volatility picks up at earnings season. You need to know that too. So these are things that I want you to understand. If you take down this list or rewatch this video, because you can get this information from a variety of sources. A lot of people start trading in the market and they don't know these things. They're just doing what other people say. I had one person that took my class and said, Carolyn, the reason I'm taking this class is because I'm watching Twitter and I'm watching several groups out on social media and I'm making money on the market, but I don't really know how I'm doing it. I don't understand why I'm buying this. I'm just buying it because somebody said buy it. And I don't really understand behind this. And he said, I don't like that at all. He says, I'm a very logical person. And I know you can teach me the behind the scenes and the nitty gritty. I go, yes, sir, I sure can. And he had so many questions in class and I answered every one of them. He was like, oh my God, Carolyn, I have been asking some of these questions, on the groups that I'm in, and nobody knows the answer. They're just doing what everybody else do. I want you to have deep concepts so that because there's going to be shifts that happen in the market. There's going to be shifts. Everything isn't always going to be like it is now. And I need you to know when you need to change. You need to know when you need to change. If you wake up and there's ice on the ground outside, you're not going to go outside in your bathing suit. You know that the season has changed and therefore you need to change your clothing. You need to move all of the heavy clothes up to the front. I need you to know that in the market too, because it doesn't always stay the same. And when you don't have some of these basic concepts down, you're just kind of flapping in the wind when a big change comes. So with that, I want you to understand that you can get some of this on free YouTube videos, which is why I wanted you to kind of take notes so that you can know the things that you want to get. You can watch there's several people you can follow. There's groups, there's YouTube, there's Twitter feeds that you can follow. And there's other people that'll let you just follow them and watch what trades they make. So there's multiple ways you can get this, but I do want you to get it, however you get it, hook or crook. Okay, so that's number 1. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to develop some stock research and stock watching skills and techniques. Fundamental analysis is what we have been doing in this session. This is where you look at information behind the company financials. You look at the health of the company. You're looking at the company leadership. You're looking at their strategies. You're looking at things that tell you whose stock is this that I'm buying. I told my traders maybe a few weeks ago, I said, guys, I don't want you buying anything from China right now. I said, our relations with China are somewhat, somewhat tense. So, not saying that Chinese companies, there's some great Chinese, as a matter of fact, I had to stop us from buying some of these. I said, guys, don't buy this, don't buy this, don't buy anything that's from China right now until we can get some of these relations corrected. And right after I said that, all of the Chinese stocks start dropping. All of them started dropping. You can look back in the last 4 weeks. They've been dropping, and that's has very little to do with the company. It's our geopolitical and some of the unrest that's happening between our countries. That makes a difference. I need you to understand that so that you can know when to change, right? So with that, fundamental analysis allows us to jump in and look at the health, the leadership, and really understanding who this company is. Where are they? Tell me about the leaders of this company. I want to know things about this company so I know what I'm buying. I do not want you to buy any stock and you don't know what it is. Please do not buy one stock and you don't know what it is. If I lined up 40 black garbage bags on my lawn, all tied up, full of something, and I told you each one of those cost $27, and you go, oh, I'm gonna go buy 50 of them, and you don't even know what's in it. Would you go buy any of my black garbage bags that's laying on my front yard, and I tell you they're worth $27? And you say, oh, give me 10 of them. No, think of these companies the same way. When a company is publicly traded, they have to tell you a lot of information about themselves. As a matter of fact, there's very little that they can hide. Sometimes they tell you more than you want to know. But all of that to say is never buy a company stock and you don't know what you're buying. I don't care who told you to buy it. Okay? You can tell I get a little bit upset about this. Because it's so easy to learn. I just don't want you throwing your money away like that. Gambling, that's gambling. That's gambling. We ain't gambling. That's not what we're doing. Okay, Carolyn, we're going to move on. Okay. So fundamental analysis, technical analysis. Technical analysis is where you're looking at charts and graphs, and you're looking at the trading history, and you're looking at patterns, and you're looking at whether if the stock price has a lot of volume, are people buying it or are they selling it? You kind of have to look at some of the technical analysis to tell that. And the technical analysis, we did that when we did Savvy Stock Charting. We just tapped on it just a little bit. There are some people that make a whole business of technical analysis, just looking at the charts and the patterns and not really knowing or caring anything about the company. That's fine if that's the way they choose to do. What Money Reverse and Carolyn Williams, what I advocate is doing both. I want you to know about what's going on with the company, know about their leaders. I'm pretty anal about this stuff. I want to know everything about this company. You mention any company, I can tell you so much. Any company that I have bought, I can tell you all about what's happening with them. And I'm going to show you how to be able to do that also if you take my class here. But technical analysis is where you're looking at charts and graphs and patterns. Fundamental analysis is where you're looking at company fundamentals and financials. Again, these are key terms. If you say, I want to go find some of this from free YouTube channels, you can, or follow people that's giving you great information here. These are 2 terms I want you to know, so that you'll know what you're looking for. Okay. Now that's stock savvy step number 2. Savvy step number 3 is I want you to understand your investing style, understand you, because your investments need to fit you. I need you to know you, and I need you to be you. There's nothing wrong with any of these marbles. This marble right here has just a little bit of yellow swoop in it. It's different. There's no yellow swoop like that in any of the other marbles. This marble does not need to take its yellow swoop out and try to be like the other marbles. Not at all. I want to tell you, no matter what your investing personality is, whatever your investing style, if you're very conservative and you're very kind of timid and shy and you just don't want to jump out there, and a lot of people that's had a lot of financial trauma in your life, these people are very, very, I got to be very careful. I completely understand that. And that's where it's important that you know you. You may be following somebody that's very aggressive. And if you're very timid, you may understand why when they say do this, your heart is beating all out your chest and you don't even, there's no way you could do that. That is because what they may be doing doesn't fit you. Completely understandable. I want you to know you and I want you to be you. And I promise you, there is an investing strategy for every one of your personality types. I promise you, they're out there. I work with my clients and my students every day on this. And then the fourth savvy step to get from where you are now to making money in the market is I want you to practice it and do it. Enough said. There's only so much you can be sitting in a classroom. There's only so much you can study. You've just got to jump out there and just start practicing, and you've got to do it. If this guy sat on this starting block forever, there is no chance that he would ever win the race, or even, yeah, he could come in last because he didn't participate. No, he didn't even come in last. He forfeited. You've got to get out of the starting block. You've got to move. You've got to do it. So with that, those are the four savvy steps. So I want you to say there's many, you can get these particular, these next educational items from many places. Free YouTube channels. There's a lot of great teaching out there on YouTube. I've looked up some of this, and this information, some of it's pretty good. Some of it's pretty good. I do want you to know what's real and what is someone's opinion. I have very strong opinions, and that's where I try to be very transparent so that you can know some of this is from my personality, not because it's something that is just the gospel. It's just my opinion. And it's important that you blend with who you are working with, whether you're in education or whether you're coaching or whether they're managing your investments for you. But I do want you to know, if you don't want to go and find all of this, I have put together a program that includes all of this and more. I want to tell you about my program. My program is 21 days to stock market investing. All of the four savvy steps that I told you is the basis of this program. I knew that as individuals wanted to move into stock market investing and trading, investing and trading are two different things, but there's just basic things. When you have those basic things down, there's no stopping you, I promise you. So I'm going to tell you, with my program, 21 Days of Stock Market Investing, you don't have to have any prior knowledge. I assume that you have just been dropped on planet Earth and know nothing about our financial markets. And I am going to teach you from soup to nuts, starting from the beginning, giving you everything you need to be trading in the market within 21 days. Actually, you will be trading in the market in 8 days. Your day 8 homework is going to be to make a stock trade. Now, in those 8 days, you're going to have done things to help you to say, yeah, I can do this. So this is an online digital course. So you can be wherever you are in the world. I do teach also in Germany. I'm doing some teaching in Europe now. So I love that I'm teaching in Europe. You know, I'm up at 7 a.m. though, teaching stock market investing in Germany, but you can be anywhere in the world and take this course. Now it's 21 days. It's 3 live sessions in this 21 days. So 1 class weekly, they're on Mondays and they're 2 hours each. So be ready for a 2-hour course. And just like with the Stock Savvy sessions, you're going to get biblical investing lessons. You're going to get homework. You're going to have downloadable resource guides. You're going to have group learning from each other, and you're going to have a live coach. Doesn't that sound a lot like Stock Savvy sessions? What I did is I took my course and I pared it down and I created Stock Savvy sessions just to show you that first of all, I want to just give information out every time I do this, because the market's changing so much. And I want to make sure that I'm sharing something with individuals that are interested, but also to show you that you can learn this way. This program, I've proven that people learn this way. I have people that have taken my course and have gone through my coaching, and they have quit their jobs and become professional traders. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. You know, they say, Carolyn, please don't ever stop doing it, because I have paid somebody else a lot of money to be in their group, and I lost money in that year. They told me they lost $4,000 being in another group for a year. And they were so shocked that the first month they were in my group, they were making $4,000 a week, and they were like, How can I be doing this? I lost $4,000 in the other one. This program is proven, and I have people that have learned from this program. And I know that each of you, if you're interested, can learn from it too. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about it. Now, the one thing we did not do here in Stock Savvy sessions, we didn't go through investing personality assessment. How it's important for you to know you and be you. I have created an investing personality assessment that each student will get so that you can understand where you are and how you feel about investing and what level of risk. It's really looking at your risk tolerance. And then there's things in the class that show you if you are of this risk tolerance, these are probably the strategies that's going to work best for you. So this is definitely a part of that, and everybody will get a personal assessment. You also get 45 days of virtual trading. I will set up a virtual portfolio for you that's trading against the real market and using fake money, using virtual money, and you will trade with me for 45 days. I'm going to coach you for every trading day of this 45 days, telling you exactly what I'm doing. You can match what I'm doing, or you can go out on your own and ask me questions. If something doesn't work out right, you can ask me questions every day of this trading experience. So 45 days of virtual trading. Remember how I said you need to practice it and do it? This is where you practice it. Now, I'm going to tell you, most of my students, they will go through the 45 days of trading, but then they say, I am making money in the virtual trading. I'm going to go do this with my real money. So a lot of people fall off in the virtual trading. I'm just out there trading by myself, and they're over trading with their real money. This happened in the last one. I'm like, hello, is anybody here? And they're like, Carolyn, we're trading with our real money. Okay, we're good. I'm good with that. Now, after that, after this is over, I know that this is not something that you just learned. This is not like watching a video of how to, do crochet. Once you watch the video, you got it down. It's going to take time because the market is ever moving. And so you get 6 months with me still. There is a subscription to the Graduates Forum group. This is a Facebook group. And in this group, you get live teachings from me every month. There is a library of over 200 videos on various advanced topics above and beyond what's in the course. And you have access to this 24 hours a day. I do have people that go through all night watching these videos. And there's so many videos, what they do is they just put a heart out there or put a like on each one that lets them know that they've seen it already. So now in this 6-month Graduates Forum, you also get virtual trading again, and then you get live impromptu market updates from me. I may post some things in here. This is where I post all of the great updates on dividends that's happening and things that's happening about earnings season. And when the market goes into a very volatile condition where the VIX is over 40, I go live in this group every single day. Most of last year, I was live in this group every single day because when the market is moving that strongly, I want to be there to answer any questions and basically tell you how to capitalize on this particular scenario. If the market's paying, I want you to get paid. If the market's not paying and you don't make money, no harm, no foul. But if markets are paying, trust me, I'm getting paid and I want you to get paid too. Okay, so all of this is in the 21 days to stock market investing. Now, how long do you have access to this class after you take it? How about lifetime? You have access to your classwork for the rest of your life. You're not going to be able to will it to your children or grandchildren. But if you say, I need to step away, I have some things going on in my life, my job is really stressful right now, I can't put a lot of energy, you can come back here and take this class over and over again via video. So with that, I'll never shut you out from having access to this class once you pay for it. And so you also have access to, as long as you're a part of the Graduates Forum, you have access to a live group coach. And I really care about your success. I hope that in this 4-day Stock Savvy session, you do see that I am really, it's important to me that you get it. I get excited when you get it. That's why I only teach this course twice a year. I want to spend enough time with people in this 9-month experience that I'm not shuttering them in like cattle, going, I got to teach another class, got to teach another class. I only teach this class twice a year. I will teach this again in April. So this is the last time for 2021, and the price will be going up. The price goes up every year for just a bit. So with that, I want to let you know that, again, this is a 9-month experience. Think about it. 21 days for class, 45 days for virtual trading, and then 6 months in the graduates forum. Let's say 21 days, let's call that a month. 45 days, let's call that 2 months. And then 6 months. I'll make it be a 9-month experience for you. And I am going to be sure that I serve you throughout that entire time. It is my pleasure to serve you. Does this sound interesting to anybody? Now, let me tell you about what it costs. This is not a free course. This is not a free course at all. Let me tell you what this course is. It is definitely worth the money. It's only $2,240 per student. That is if you make a one-time payment. With that, right now, this course is valued at $2,600. And so $2,240 is the Stock Savvy deal. Now, I do allow you to pay for this over a 4-month period of time. You can pay for this over 4 months. Remember, you're going to be with me for 9 months. So how about $590 per student? Now, there is a little bit of premium added on that. So it's $2,360 total if you do the 4-month payment plan. But with that, for that first payment of $590, you could be in this next class that starts on November 8th. The dates for our 21-day sessions are here. If you say, I can't join the live class, everything will be recorded on video and you can watch the class via video. Again, you have lifetime access to it. It's great if you're there live so that you can kind of get the feel and get your questions asked. But I can still you can still ask and have your questions answered, even if you're not there physically in person. So this is what the price is. I think this is a great price. My competitors are charging more than double this. I know that. That's why I take my prices up a little bit every year. Right now, my audience is my circle. Most of my audience is my circle. I'm not advertising worldwide. You don't see sponsored ads from me out here on Facebook or Twitter. I just don't do that. There's enough people in my circle right now that I'm going to keep this at this pricing level until I take it to be exactly where my competitors are. So those of you that are in my circle, meaning you know me or you got introduced to me by somebody else, you're my circle. This is your price. Now, I have had several couples come in and say, we want to take this as a couple. And I think that is important to take it as a couple. The husband and wife teams that have taken my course, it's very interesting. I'm going to tell you, most of them end up having separate brokerage accounts because their investing personalities are different and they just want to have that autonomy. And I think that is so smart. So with that, if you are a couple, if you and your spouse want to take this, do a one-time payment, $4,400 per couple. That gets 2 people with all of the goodies that I shared about this course. And you get that, both of you, for lifetime and access to me as a coach. Now, there are also 4 monthly payments. Again, you'll be with me for 9 months total, $1,150 per month per couple, and 4 easy payments. So with that, that is for our couples. Now, with that, I want to tell you, we do have bonuses. Of course, we have 2 empowering bonuses, and they're waiting for you right now. Number 1, remember how I said you need to really learn how to watch and research stocks? I have a lesson that teaches you 6 simple steps to stock watching. When I say I want you to watch this stock, that's a code word. And there's several things that I want you to do when I say, I want you to watch this one, or guys, I have this on my watch list, or this is what's happening in the news on this one, add it to your watch list. That's a code word for moving into stock watching. And there is a video that you will get as a bonus teaching, step-by-step instructions for you to watch potential stocks to buy. And you do this in just 45 seconds a day. 45 seconds a day. It does not take all day to watch stocks. I'm going to give you a strategy and give you some tools to use so that if you employ this and do this for 45 seconds a day, every day, you will not have to sit down and be in front of a computer all day. I have traders that do this, so I know that it works. So this is a bonus. It's a video. And if you register for the course today, you get to this video today. It's about 17 minutes. And I tell you tools to download and different things to do. And you can get all of this in 6 simple steps to stock watching. This is one of the 4 savvy steps that you need to take to make money in the market. So watching stocks is very important. Now, the second bonus that you're going to get. Remember that Graduates Forum community that I told you about, where you get the live monthly trainings, you get the video library of 200 plus advanced market videos, you get training tools and worksheets, you get group coaching, you get the impromptu market updates, and all of the bells and whistles that the people that have already graduated this course. You'll get this immediately. I will put you in this group immediately. So instead of getting 6 months in this group, you get 8 months in this group. You actually get 9 months in this group. Because because typically the way it works, when we finish the course and finish the virtual trading, then you move into the graduates group. But I will move you into this graduates group the day you register, so you can get 3 additional months in this group at no cost. Now, after your 6 months, you can remain in this group, and several people in this group took my course years ago. But they just pay annually to stay in the group. And I appreciate that. It makes the group strong. And so with that, the second bonus that you get is that you get immediate membership in this Graduates Forum. And this is great. You're going to enjoy this. Now, I do want to share with you that I have an incentive for you to register early. Class starts on November 8th. But for those of you that can determine that I want to move on this and I am ready to take the action, if you register for this course by Saturday, October 30th, then you will get this full program for under $2,000, $1,999, whether you're an individual or whether you are a couple. Whether you want to pay one time or you can choose a 4-month payment plan. We'll divide it up so that you pay no more than $1,999. So what that is if you're an individual and want to go with the 4-month payment plan, that would be $499.75 per month. And if you're a couple, that is $999.50 per month. Now, when you register, you must use a coupon code EARLY1 because you are an early one. And this expires at 11:59 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, 10:30. It is automated, so I will not be able to stop this coupon from expiring. So please, if this is something that you're interested in, if you can make a decision that you want to do this, go ahead and do it now. And just don't call me after, It's my mama's birthday on 10:30. My mama turns 84 years old. I'm going to be with my mama. Okay. So I won't be working. So I hope that those of you that want to, if you're on the fence, I hope that you just come on right on in and join and get that early bird price. Now, there is a guarantee, a money back guarantee. I guarantee that I will provide you the education to research and trade stocks and ETFs. After completing the 21 days of coursework and the 45 days of virtual trading and being in the graduates group, and if you don't find that you know what you're doing to trade and invest in stocks and ETFs, then I will give you your money back. Now, there is a stipulation here. The small print down here under the bottom is that to get this, you have to be in every session live. You have to be in every session live, and you have to complete all of the homework, and you have to participate in the virtual trading. Basically, you have to participate. Now, if you do all of those things and you tell me, Carolyn, I don't know what I'm doing, then I will give you your money back. I've never had anybody ask me for this. They say, Carolyn, oh my God, the way you break this down, I get stuff that I thought I'd never be able to learn. That's why I give you the money back guarantee, because I am just that confident that you're going to be able to get it. You're smart people. And I teach this the way the Holy Spirit taught me, in just a very simple and very gentle, very unintimidating way. And I find that that works for everybody, no matter what your level is and no matter what your age is. Okay. Now, there are several people that's taken this course, and these are some of the testimonials. If you want to know more of those, I can share that with you. But just to kind of give you a summary, here you are. If you want to join this course, use the coupon code EARLY1, write that down, and you get this course for $1,999. You can choose a one-time payment or 4 equal payments. It does not matter. You're not going to pay more than $1,999. And you still get all of these bonuses, the stock watching bonus, and you get added to the graduates forum right away. And then if you are a couple, the same thing. This is the price for you. Use that same coupon code EARLY1. Register by October 30th before 11:59 p.m. and that is Eastern time. and you will get the same price, $1,999 for each of you. Now, I am happy to answer all of your questions. If you have any questions, now is the time to put them in the comments and I will look for them. I will look for them. I'm going to kind of let you see my face. Got it. I'm going to scroll back up to the top and see if you see any questions. See if I see any questions. And if you have some now, you can post them in the comments. Okay, great. Thank you all for being here. Look how many we're here for every session. Thank you so much for taking the time to show up. Oh yeah, you guys learned a lot. How big and how much. Oh yeah, interesting and rewarding. Oh yeah, you guys got this. You guys got this. Okay, so let's see. How do you know what company is from China or some other place? Yeah, good question. Good question. When you do stock market fundamental analysis, when you do stock market research, what I'm going to tell you is we have been using Yahoo Finance for our fundamental analysis. On Yahoo Finance, if you go over under profile, when you click profile, that's going to tell you everything about that company, including their address, who the leaders are, what they're doing, what the company does. That's where I say please don't buy a stock and you don't know who they are, where they are, and what they do. Go to Yahoo Finance, just like we have been doing all week, and if you click that profile tab, you'll be able to see, and it actually brings up a map and shows you where the company is. So it's pretty neat. So we did not go through that in class, but I will show you all of that in the 21 days course. You'll learn more about these companies than you really wanted to know. Good question. Thank you. Oh, it says you rock, Carolyn. Oh, I got to show that. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Now, anybody have any questions? Oh, let me give you a link if you wanted to register for the course. Let me give you the link to do that. I almost forgot that. I forget about the selling part. I'm all about the teaching. I hope that you all will join me in this next course. This is the last time that I will be teaching this in 2021. We are still in a pivotal market time. There's still money to be made in the market. Okay, let's see. This is an error has occurred, and then try again. Okay. Did you guys get the link? If you see the link, let me know. It tells me that an error occurred, but to me it looks like that it went. Okay. I'm going to post it again just to see. Okay. Yes, you see it. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Rebrandly, yes, it's there. Excellent. Okay, well, everybody, I want you to know it has been such a pleasure to have you join me for Stock Savvy Sessions. Yeah, thank you. It told me that it didn't make it, but it looks like it did. Thank you, guys. I would love to have you all in my 21 days class. I want to tell you, what do I do with stock market investing? I teach this course. This is my flagship program. This is the program that if you want to get to where you're working with me, with my quick money traders, my traders that I work with every day, you have to take this course. You have to take this course. You cannot join my quick money trading group. The people that are making, one of my traders today on one trade made over $2,300 on one trade. I didn't. I think I only made $800 today. But one of my traders made over $2,300 on one trade. So these people are making thousands of dollars a week. The last few weeks it's been a pullback in September and October, but everybody in that group, they've taken the course. There's so much that I teach in this course that I cannot work with you on a daily basis with day trading and we're not on the same page in terms of our knowledge. So if you say you want to get to where you're making money in the market every day to even bring in additional money for your household, if you want to do that with me, you have to take this course. This is a prereq. That's why you never see me advertise my trading course, my quick money trading group anywhere but inside that Facebook group of the people that's graduated the course. There's so much that I teach in this course, and it's basic information Can you imagine if I started, telling people different things that's happening and they're saying, what does that mean? What does that mean? I cannot teach the course in that quick money group. So if that's something that you want to, if you're interested in, if you say, I want to get to where I can make the type of money that your traders are making, this is a prerequisite. You have to take this course. There's just no other way around it. I cannot teach the course in that group. It moves too fast. Okay. So it says, does the time of year, like the end of the year, show a change in trading? Yes, it does. It does. Not necessarily a change in the end of the year, but it's really around when earnings seasons come. And earnings season starts in October, January, April, and four times a year. And so there are definitely seasonal things that happen in the market. So I'm going to tell you what has been moving the market for the last 2 years has really been our financial conditions, the economy. What's going to move the market a lot now is inflation. I'm going to teach a lot. I'm going to teach about inflation live on my Money Reverse Facebook page. It's going to be no cost because that's something we need to know about. It's going to affect all of us. It's affecting the markets and it's affecting us in our regular households too, simply because the price of goods and services are going up. Like I said, my price now is the same that it has been, but everything else that I buy, it's gone up. My price for this course will go up next year. It will go up next year. So that's just a part of inflation. And my price goes up every year simply because I'm so far behind where my competitors are charging. And I know that. I do that on purpose because you're my circle. You're my circle. I have people that are in my circle saying, dang, I should have took the course when it was cheaper. I say, yeah, it's not going any cheaper and it's not free. I taught this course for free back in the day, but there are no free courses anymore. So, and it's not going down. So if this is something that you're interested in, I would love to have you join me. You too. It is so good to see you too, Ginger. Yes, yes, yes. So I am going to say, everybody, thank you so much. If you want to have a conversation with me, I know that this is something that you may say, wow, I didn't know that I was going to, maybe be interested in taking something that's this much of an investment. I kind of would like to talk to you. If you would like to talk to me, I'm going to put a link in the comments there. I'm going to put a link in the comments and schedule some time on my calendar. This is where you can get some one-on-one time with me. You can look at my calendar, see what times are available, and I will make sure that we can have a conversation and you can see if this is right for you or if this time is right for you. Okay. Yes, Diane. Now, Diane, where are you? Are you in Boston as well? I know you and Ginger are sisters. Are you in Boston? Tell me where you are. I assume that you're in Boston because I know Ginger's in Boston. So thank you so much for joining, Diane. If anybody has any questions, you can ask me now. Otherwise, I am going to say good night, but I'll be here answering your questions as long as you have them. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Diane's in Boston too. Good. So glad to have my Boston friends here. So everybody, thank you so much for joining Stock Savvy Sessions. I'm going to send you all a follow-up email thanking you for attending and also give you some information about the 21 Days to Stock Market Investing course. I would love to have you all join me. I promise you, you are going to make your money back in a short period of time. This is an investment. An investment is where you put money out with an expectation that you are going to get that back and then some. So this is definitely an investment that will pay off for you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.